Hello and welcome back to another one of my videos. Just to start the video, it would help if you put your lorry in gear and you start your day. So you join me in Ronan services on the M27 at Southampton. Basically, I've just pulled in. I've had a 15-minute break and we are heading for Eastbourne. With big change of plan this week. So it's Tuesday today. I've had Saturday lunch, from about Saturday lunchtime to Monday night off. I've come into the lorry this morning. I was due to come in at like 9 o'clock this morning and go to Cornwall, but yeah, that changed last minute last night, and now I am heading up to Eastbourne to load out for France. So instead of a load from Cornwall to Leeds, I've just heading over to France on the train, which will be nice. Do something a bit different. I don't know what the load is. All I know is it's urgent. So it's all very last minute. But yeah, very much like these people just trying to overtake and not let me out. But yeah, if you can hear the beeping and that, they basically have had the lorry in for a service this weekend, and they've changed the sensor on the outdoor temperature sensor, because it keeps going from like -65 down to like +30 odd or whatever. It keeps just having a fit. So they changed it to fix it, and they've actually made it worse, because now it just won't stop beeping continuously, and it's really annoying. But yeah, so that's that. We are on the road. It's another lovely day. The side skirts have come off the lorry this weekend, and they're getting repaired, because obviously they're previous damage from one of the old drivers. So they're going to get repaired, and there's going to be a nice strip of stainless on the bottom of those. Just preparing already for the truck show in just under, well, now it's just like, I think it's like 10 days or something to the truck show. It's not this weekend, it's the following weekend. So we'll probably be out now until the Thursday, and then we'll get back Thursday night or Friday morning, give the lorry a good clean down in the yard, and then do some shopping and stuff for the weekend, and then head up to the show. So that'll be nice. We've got to get the missus and all that sort of stuff. We should all be up there. So yeah, I hope everyone's enjoyed all of our other videos, our Slovenia trip and our little our joyful day out in Munich, because that was good fun. If you haven't seen any of those videos, definitely head over to the page and like and subscribe to the channel, and yeah, see how we go from there. Well, we're making slow progress, but any progress is good progress in my eyes today. The traffic has been horrendous coming up to every single roundabout. We're just coming around the outskirts of Chichester now. So we are still currently around 1 hour and 40 minutes away. We need a break in an hour, and then we'll be 40 minutes away. So that means we would have done 5 hours and 10 minutes drive time by the time we arrive on site for our collection, and then we'll have to be running to the train and then running to France to get the delivery off today. So that'll be fun. And we're a go again. Another 30-minute break done. We'll try and get out of this dodgy lay-by that was right on the edge of the road, so I went slightly up the curb in hope that no one would hit us. That is us out, and we are 42 minutes away, and we're back on track for 11:30. Thankfully, the traffic was just the morning traffic, and obviously it was really bad further down here, down the road, so we obviously got away with it, which is awesome. So now we've just come the top side of Brighton, so yeah, like I say, we've got 42 minutes. I've just been playing with some lights and stuff on my break, so that'll be exciting to show you guys later on. What we're doing with that, and then yeah, we're basically going to go and load. There's potential that the load destination might have changed, but I'm not entirely sure where it could be yet, so that could be interesting. apparently it's further than France, so I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. And we are back. We're just pulling in to our collection, so we've basically got to go right on this roundabout and then left on the next roundabout. They're still not sure, I haven't heard anything about where I'm actually going with it yet, so I'm just going to go in and see if they know, which could be interesting. I've just had a phone call to say that my headboard is being delivered today, which is awesome. So fingers crossed I can get home a day before the truck show and get that all on, sort of thing. Yeah, guys will have to let me know in the comments whether you want to see bits and bobs from the truck show, if you want me to go live there while we're there, or whatever, I don't know, whatever other options there are in the world. So yeah, let me know in the comments and we can go from there. What's this guy doing? They're all going round the roundabouts. That's right. Yeah, so I'm basically going to film this bit of the week, a bit next week, and then we'll see how we go. We are going dispatch. Dispatch. Do I drive in here? We'll go reverse in here. Probably should have made a decision before doing that, I reckon. That was probably the wrong decision, but we can turn around, so that's not the end of the road. Right, I'm going to go and find out where I need to be, and see whether we are in the right place or not. Let's just land it here for now, and I will be back in a second. So we've got to do the dreaded thing that I really don't like doing, and that's spinning around. There's not really any other options for it, so we'll just take the widest spring and just mainly watch the airlines. Nice, and it's not so bad because we've only got two of the wheels up. There you go, that's us spun around. Go about there then. We'll leave it there. Right, it's going to get loaded. So guys, just like that, we're all loaded and locked up under lock and key. Basically now we're just going to head towards the train. We got our paperwork. I'm just going to scan in. Laurie's looking pretty sad because obviously I took side skirts off and stuff. But yeah, follow the socials. But yeah, let's get on the road. Would you look at that? We are loaded and gone. Try and get out of it. But we can go that way apparently. So we have loaded our 26 pallets and we are heading for France. So apparently my tool hatch is open. Oh, that's annoying. You're just driving my lane, that's fine mate, don't worry about me. You're all going that way, so let's just... I don't like how it says seafront. I don't really want to go to the seafront, to be honest. It'd be nice, but is it actually open or is it just playing up? Sometimes the sensor plays out. It's not wide open. Probably pull over when we get a second and sort that out.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.
Well guys, we mixed up a little bit. We didn't end up going up the main road because obviously we were a little bit further down than I thought. So we've decided to take the, well, when I say we, I mean I looked at the sat-navs and the sat-navs have decided for me, but we're taking the coastal route. So we've gone through via Hastings, as you would have just seen, and then now we're coming down these back-to-back winding corners, which is going to be fun. So we're just going to do that now. The weather's lovely, which is always good. Hopefully the trailer doesn't the floor. Look at that big swoop. There's a bus waiting for us, nice little coach van. Perfect. Thank you very much, mate. And then now we will, yeah, I've only ever driven this road once the other way, and I thought, oh, do I do it loaded? Do I not do it loaded? So we just met this chap here, and he's basically going to take a photo out in the sun of the lorry, even though it's not got any side skirts on it. But we'll see. See what he wants to do. Taking a photo. Oh, it's taking another one out there. I'm going to duck out of the way. There you go, he's gone. Well, just a short little quick trip on the M20. We are coming now off at the train. Unfortunately, our just had our message through and the reg looks like it's wrong on the booking, so it's probably going to be a big no when we get to the screen, but we're going to have to see what happens with that, because ideally I need to try. Right, so basically we will do press for the flag, and then that's going to be delete that down 19AJT, continue, and it'll probably say do not, oh no, wait, for carrying dangerous goods, no, loaded, do you have customers, yes, are you refrigerated vehicle, no, one, yes, did that just work? Look at that. We're an S. Wow, perfect. Wow, I really wasn't expecting that. It worked. And we're in. Just trying to sort the seatbelt out. Right, next I need my passport. Have I got that? Because not actually checked. Passport, check. Ticket, check. Right, let's get passport done, and let's see how we go with that one. So guys, I just thought I would put the time lapse on for this bit because we've seen it many times before. Obviously that first booth is British passport, then this is for your GMR and your MRN, and they usually ask you what they got. They actually gave me a free hat, which was pretty cool, even though it wasn't very good, but it's free, so it's a win. This is the French, and then this bit here is where you get the lanes. So we are in lane 12 and we are all set to board the train. Apparently it's running fluid and there's 5 trains an hour, so we shouldn't be here for too long. It just gives me long enough to sort a bit of the stuff out from the weekend and stuff in the lorry. But for now we'll sit tight and we'll wait for our train. So guys, 30 minutes later and we're off. Squeeze through everyone's mirrors because they make it nice and tight, as always. So we're basically next on the train, hence the green light. I've put the GoPro on facing backwards, so hopefully you guys will be able to see us going on forwards, and then I'll put it in the top corner of the window, unless it falls off, that is. I'll put it on in the corner, and hopefully you guys will be able to see. Hopefully it doesn't fall off going up this hill now, because I've put a new GoPro mount on, because the old GoPro mount was broken, so we'll see. I've got to try and put my food in the fridge because I just made a wrap, but I'm not eating that on the smelly train because I can eat one bit of it on the bus. I wasn't paying any attention, so where are we? Anyone see the light on there? Number 10, that's it. What side's the train going to be on? They're not even off the train yet. So. And just like that, we're off again. There's some really nice canyon behind me. I haven't done this in a while, so always get a little bit on edge. It's just like, the thing is, it's like there's so many things that could go wrong within a couple of seconds. They need to watch their train. Look at it, hang on. Come on then, choo choo. Let's go. What's going on here then? Right, have we got our trusty cone or not? Oh, there's a cone today. It's yellow. You can just about see it. Oh, we got proper tight because we've got the railing on our right. So let's try and aim straight for that cone. Hopefully it will now just glide on. Just like that.
I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off.
Just like that, we are done. Now we're just waiting for this guy who seems to be taking forever to do anything. We've changed the tacho over to obviously in France, and we've just had a exciting text. So it turns out that this load that we've got on is going to France, but then from when we get to France to the delivery, I don't know what's happening, but I'm then going to Porto in Portugal. So yeah, can't complain with that. Little success out of the two things. So for now, obviously, we are going to get off the train. I've got to go in and get some AdBlue from the French, what should I say, the French AS24 garage, which is basically just in the train station, which is ideal because it's in secure area. We can just grab AdBlue and it won't be any problems at all. So we're going to do that, and then I'll probably jump back on with you guys once we've done that, and once I know a bit more about where we're going in Portugal and when we're going, and you know, I'll make a phone call and we'll see what's happening. But for now, yeah, I shall see you in a sec. So guys, exciting news. We are going to Portugal. We're going to Porto, and yeah, we've got to go here to get the CMR corrected, and then we're actually taking this load to Portugal. So that's awesome. Basically the plan is drive another 18 minutes to the delivery, speak to them, get the CMR amended. Apologies about that, the GoPro died because it hasn't been plugged in this whole time. So yeah, basically we are going to go and get this sorted now. Hopefully don't take out any of these cars on this roundabout. And then once we have done that, we'll park up for a break. We're going to have a 9 hours off so that I can try and clear Paris first thing in the morning tomorrow, and then once we've cleared Paris, we'll run down to Tours and then all the way down that way towards Bordeaux, and then once we get to Bordeaux, we'll obviously run up through Spain and up into Portugal. So that'll be awesome. We are just about to pull in. We've just come off of the A26, as you would have just seen, and we've just driven down a little bit, and now we are heading into the industrial estate, which I think is this little slip road here, possibly. We're basically going to be looking for places to be able to park as well, and then if it's wide enough to take a full stop. Oh, that's alright. Good time. I'm just having to think, we've got to work out how to do these taco things when we go to Spain with the regions, because last time I wasn't too sure. What is this about doing? It's gone. I want to go this way. Right. Anyway, back to it. You get distracted by that man pulling across the road. But yeah, the place that we are is here, from what I understand. Yeah, there it is. So we'll just pull down here, and we'll just park on the right hand side here. And we'll pop in and we'll see them and see what they have to say. Good morning all! We are back at it, and obviously, as you would have seen just a second ago, we are off to Portugal. So I've been driving for just over 2.5 hours. I started at 3 o'clock this morning, so we're just coming up to the first péage en route into Paris. Basically, we've got to go round the Paris ring road. So if anyone's seen any of the other videos from like people at the Breeze, I'm not sure if Truckajenko did it, but obviously up to Rungis and stuff. I can't actually think where I've been the other way, but I can't remember whether in my video I've shown it this way. But yeah, we'll basically go up to Rungis. Oh, the lights are red and green. That's misleading. So you basically run around the 86, I think it is, and then onto the A10, which will then take us down to Troyes, and then obviously so on, and then end up finally in Bordeaux. But it turns out that it's a bank holiday. It's some sort of Europe Victory Day or something in France, so I didn't even know that, because obviously I thought I was going to Leeds yesterday, and then obviously this has happened. So this just shows how much this game of European driving can just change. Obviously as of Monday night I was in bed like 9:30, knackered after the weekend, and I had a text to say like, can you go to France? And I said yeah, it's fine. So that happened, and then obviously it changed to now going to Portugal, which is awesome. And we're literally like, whether we'll get the chance again, it's the same sort of thing as Slovenia and that, but we're literally like 13 minutes away from the beach at our delivery. So I'm hoping that potentially, like, if I get on with it, maybe like we can just get there as quick as possible, and then maybe we'll have like half a day where we'll be able to wander around, because we're just going to the outskirts of Porto. I haven't actually done Porto before. I've been to Lisbon for the day once, on holiday. I've driven through Porto in the lorry at Christmas. If anyone wants to watch that, definitely go and check out one of my earlier videos. It was around Christmas time. We went down to Spain and Portugal, and then went to Rungis for Christmas Day with the Breeze. So yeah, that was pretty cool, and it's exciting stuff. You can't really see a lot as of yet, but hopefully you guys will be able to see stuff in a bit. When we get to Paris, hopefully it'll be a little bit lighter. You should be able to see the joys of the ring road. There's one thing that I always think is cool, is this Charles de Gaulle airport is basically, there's like 4 or 5 bridges like this all in a row, and that's all of the runway. So like when you see them, sometimes you see them taxiing and they're just like driving across the top of the motorway, which, like, for me, again, yeah, Paris airport, it says Charles de Gaulle. But yeah, we are getting a little bit of traffic now coming up on the sat nav as we get a little bit closer into Paris. but fingers crossed it's only going to be about 4 or 5 minutes, as it's saying. We got 1 hour and 48 minutes, and I'm hoping to try and get through Paris and out the other side in that time, and then we can have a break when we get to the other side. So we've basically just done a slight right onto the A3, and now we're following the A3 down, which will then join the A86. But it does get a bit sort of confusing because that's the A1 there, and this is the A3, and there's the A1 over there. Like, so it can be a bit where it's like you feel like you're all over the shop, but you just got to try and pay a bit of attention. Sort of similar to the M25, like people will just do whatever the hell they want, so just make sure that you're aware of what's going on around you, as well as what you're doing, because obviously, what is it now? It's 4 minutes past 6 in the morning, and look how busy it is. Like, and obviously, being a bank holiday, you would have thought that it's probably be a bit quieter or whatnot, but I don't think it's going to be. We're up to 5 minutes 20 seconds now on the traffic. So we'll basically just have to see how it goes. It got a lot busier. We've just gone into the 2 lanes that go to the right, so the A86, and it's absolute carnage. People just indicate and go, "We're going," without even looking. Like, it's just like I say, if you're not paying attention, then it's just any second. I don't know, you guys wouldn't have seen that. A car just cut across 3 of the lanes. He's got no lights on. He's over there. Got no lights on. He just cut across the lanes. We're going to be in a tunnel already. I'm in a tunnel. I got no lights on either. So I got my side lights on because it's technically daytime now. In my defence. Domots. They've got a nice hedge. A hedge cut in the shape of their... Oh, where's it? He doesn't know where he's going either. No one knows. It is quite confusing, to be fair, like, because there's just all the roads. When I first ever did it, I did it at like 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, and I thought it was going to be fine, but it's absolute carnage. See, there's this man, like, I'm with this guy. Look at him, how fast he's going. Flat out. But see, the thing is, we are moving over, but no one else is moving over. So it's just like, at what point do you move over, or what point do you not move over? Because the speed limit is 90 kilometers for me. It's 110. Well, no, I don't know what it is. 120 for them, maybe. But we got to move over in 1.3 kilometers. But we haven't got to move over now, so I just don't understand why they're not moved over. But like I was saying a second ago, it's the same M25 vibes, isn't it?
You're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that.
Well, we've picked up the signs now for Bordeaux on the A10. So basically, obviously, we're still on the A86 currently now. There is many ways around Paris. This isn't the exact route. Like, there is other routes. I always go this way just because it's one of the main ones I know. And normally at this time in the morning, I've only ever come across it like a couple of times where there's been like a major accident or whatever, but then that can happen anywhere, wherever you are in the world. So it's just one of those. Apart from that, it seems to be quite a good road that seems to just flow. But I don't know if you guys would have seen on the time lapse, there was some man that came absolutely flying down and he was just wiggling through all the traffic. So that's always good to see. But yeah, so Paris, the city of rubbish everywhere, and yeah, we won't get into that. Yeah, lovely place, Paris. So the traffic has now gone up to 12 minutes, but we should have loads of time. It's got 1 hour and 26 minutes left. So I hope we can get quite far the other side of Paris and then have a 45 and then see how we're going. So there it is, guys. That big building there is the Belly, which is like the restaurant by Rungis. And then you got the junction, which is just coming up on our right now, for Subgius. Apologies for my bad pronunciations, but yeah, basically before you get to the Esso garage, which I'm pretty sure used to be a BP. Yeah, I think they've changed it. Before you get to the Esso garage, you do the right to go out to Rungis. But for now, obviously, we're carrying on, following signs from Bordeaux and Nantes. Well, it's safe to say we found the traffic. I think I might be in the wrong lane, considering that everyone has moved over to the left lane. But we'll find out in a second. The sat-nav didn't actually want me to go this way, but I don't know where the sat-nav wanted me to go, so I'm just currently following the road signs instead. Because it did that whole flashed up, it was like alternative route, and I was like, no, don't do it. We did this.
On A6B for 2 kilometers.
Now the car, I've got Google Maps on as well, just for safekeeping. I always refer to both. But there is a few, like I say, there's a few ways around Paris and stuff. So I just think it's going to be a slow and steady morning. Been a couple of seconds for you guys, but it's been ages for me. Literally still sat in traffic, crawling like 10 kilometers. It's gone up to 21 minutes now, which might be a problem, but hopefully it starts moving again. I just don't get what all these people are doing. It's going to be their Victory of Europe day. You'd think that they would spend it in bed or something, not spend it ruining my day. But you know, we'll soldier on through. An executive decision. When we were stopped, I decided that there was a route that looked slightly better.
Turn left onto Avenue du Maréchal Koenig, N188.
So I'm going across like everyone else is doing. It basically cuts off a massive corner of the motorway, but the likelihood that the corner where it cuts off is going to be absolutely blocked is probably where we join the motorway is probably going to be absolute carnage. So we'll see. I'm just taking over both lanes because someone will drive up the inside of me and then I'll crush them against the wall and it will be really awkward. So we're just going to do that. Shut the window so you guys can actually hear me. So yeah, so we're just basically cutting off, so the road basically goes like up and around and we're just going across. Cool. Right, little jolly. We've been going around loads of roundabouts and all the fun bits that involve European trucking. So I haven't seen any lorries, so no lorries are doing this. There was a weight limit sign to go right, but we're in the 7.5, like over 7.5 tons, so we're all good this time. So yeah, so that man is running on the spot with his what are they called? Can't remember what they're called. Sunglasses. I'll remember probably, and I'll probably put it on the screen right there. I'll probably say. But yeah, it's just roundabout after roundabout, and this is like a whole. Looks like a whole sort of shopping mall complex thing. There's loads of shops on the right here, and then as you go around there's the Mackies, and then there's loads of shops up there. But this is like obviously the old road that runs parallel with the motorway. But at this point I'd rather just be moving. So we're definitely not complaining here.
I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous.
And parking. Just in front of me, you can see the peages. This is why the traffic's absolutely carnage. There's just some parking on the right. We parked up with 6 minutes left, so that's good. I'm gonna go find the toilet and then I'm gonna chill out for a bit. So guys, I don't know if you can see that, but there's an airplane in the middle of the roundabout. I'll try and get it on the way out. We've basically just come off the motorway to go and get some AdBlue because I've ran it down to 8%. I've still got a little bit left, but I'd rather just get it done. Oh, some cool lorries, cool Jeeps and stuff in there. Oh, look at all those. Definitely gonna have to come and have a nosy at those in a minute. Oh, that's a whole museum. We've got like a full thing. Right, we'll pull in here, get some AdBlue. So we've got some AdBlue and we've had a 15-minute break on the pub because it's so quiet today. Because obviously it's the I was gonna say half term then, because it's a holiday day. There's just nothing going on. Like everywhere is shut. So it's pretty just chill. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive around the corner back to where those cool cars were, and I'm just going to have my half an hour break in the middle of the road because I've been here for 20 minutes or so now. Got AdBlue and had 15, and then not a single car has come or gone, or a lorry or anything, so I'm just going to pull over on the right and have my break because I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm actually just going to bump it up this curb here and just park up here with my hazard lights on for half an hour. No one will ever know. It does say no parking, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's a bank holiday. We can do what we want on bank holidays, can't we? Is that how it works? And now off. Put it on brake. Done. And then we can go look at some cool cars. So guys, here we are. I'm not going to start quoting off what cars what are, because I'll get one wrong and then everyone will moan at me. But that there is a V8 Scania. We know that. But there's some pretty cool cars here. Porsche. I don't know what these ones are. Are these Jacks? That's a Merc. Those little Jeeps are pretty cool. This Trans Am is sick. Some chunky tyre on it. Got some selection of vehicles here. Showing about the fence. These Land Cruisers are cool. Look at the winch on it. Do you like that? Oh, and a V8. Another V8. Pretty cool. So guys, we made it up to the plane. This is as far as I'm going to go because the grass is really long, and I feel like I'm being eaten alive. But yeah, that's the plane. So that's pretty cool. My legs are itchy as hell now. But we did it, we walked to it. Ah! I haven't put it in gear again. I always get distracted. Right, we've had a little bit extra break because I was messing around outside. Yeah, so we are just pulling out of the industrial estate. We've got 3.5 hours left for the rest of the day. So that'll be fun. We have to go right by the looks of it. This is a big curve in the road. Go down to the roundabout and turn around. Turn around. That was me singing. Oh, there was a central routier right there. Why did I not look on the maps? I've just sat in an industrial estate for the last 45 minutes, and apparently there's a central routier. That's annoying. Yeah, it's massive down there. All the pretty flowers in the field. But yeah, so we're back on the road for about 3.5 hours. We need to find somewhere to park up for the night. Look, central route here, 150 metres. Could have gone there. Oh well, we'll know for next time. Be nice to find one of them for tonight, really, because the weather's really nice. So it'd be nice to just go for a jolly into a town or something like that, but we'll see what happens. I've just been finishing editing the video, the Slovenia part 2. So if anyone hasn't seen any of that, definitely crack on and go and have a look over at the channel if you've watched this one so far. I'm going to start editing this one so that I'm actually ahead again, because I'm behind again on the editing, because I'm obviously getting home at the weekend instead of sitting in the lorry doing nothing with my life. I've got a stinking cold, so if anyone can't really make out what I'm saying, it's because of that, or it's because my mic's not very good. I'm not really sure yet. So let me know. Oh, wait, let me out. Thank you, kind sir. Don't know why, because I was the next one. Yeah, I don't really know what that was about. But what's that? Pizza shack. Is it open? Oh, it's open as well. I've missed out today, haven't I? Nightmare. I don't know what we're going to do anymore. Right, I'm going to get back on the road and sit in this 42 minutes of traffic that's on the screen, and I shall catch you guys when something exciting happens. I've decided that maybe driving on a bank holiday isn't the best idea, because it is so busy. That's where we're going. Portugal, Veículo Longo. If we can ever get there. I've basically reset my time earlier on, and we had 3.5 hours, and we have driven what should have been more than half an hour, but it took us nearly 2 hours to do said half an hour, so that's brilliant. Guys, we finally made somewhere to park up. We parked up with 3 minutes left on a 10-hour drive, so that's perfect. Just cleaned the truck. Just got the wheels to do later on when it cools down a bit. So all the flies are off, the windscreen's reasonably clean. And then now I'm just going to chill out. Got 11 hours here. And then we'll start first thing in the morning, so it'll be dark, so I probably won't jump on with the footage until a little bit later on. And then probably when we start, we'll probably be in Spain by the time it's daylight. But yeah, I shall speak to you guys in the morning. Good morning all. May have only been a couple of seconds to you, but it's been 11 hours and 3 minutes to me, and I'm just pulling back out onto the main road where the lanes are. I hope everyone is good and enjoying the video so far. We're basically 13 hours and 5 minutes away from Portugal. Going to try and do a 9 today, so it'll be just under 4.5 hours, so I can do it in one drive tomorrow. We'll see how well that goes. Need to just top up on a bit of fuel. Need to work out where the fuel is the best, either it's going to be France, Spain or Portugal, and then work out from there where to top up. Checked the advert yesterday, so that's fine. So we should be all set. It's 14 degrees. It's 2:30 in the morning, 1:30 UK time for anyone watching over there. Not that the time really matters, because you won't be watching it at this time. But yeah, so we're on the road. Well, this is one of the first peages I've seen in a while. We're basically just going to keep over to the right hand side. We're looking for the one, because we've got the toll pass in the window. I don't know if anyone's seen this before, but we can go through the ones that are 30 kilometers. Normally I drive through them way too fast, but they are nice and tight, and they put nice big fences up. Normally the box beeps, but it hasn't. We'll beep in a second. But yeah, that was that big cage fence. nice and tight, and we're back to it again. The weather's changed quite a lot. It's gone quite foggy, and I've never seen this before. As you come up to the péage, look at the lights flashing away. Obviously they don't want you to crash into them. It seems to just be a péage journey today, but yeah, it's nice and foggy. Obviously we're closer to the sea and that now, the coast area. We're not that far, we're 61 kilometres from the border, I think that is. We've got 1 hour and 8 minutes to go, so we're getting somewhere now. It's just coming up to 6 o'clock, but it's definitely not light at all down here, so we won't be seeing anything anytime soon.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want
To Spain. I slightly missed the border because I was on the phone to the Breeze, aka Ben, just discussing with him about the areas and when to change the tacos and stuff like that. I've just lost the signal with him, so obviously that's cut off the hands-free with him. So my podcast started to play really loudly, so that was a bit all out of nowhere. I'm basically looking at pulling over into the first services because I'm going to get some fuel just to keep it topped up, so then we should be good to go for the rest of the day. I'll change the taco over then, and then we shouldn't have any problems there. Another day, another toll booth. So we're just coming up to the first toll booth in Spain. We just got to work out, I think it's the blue line, the one with the blue. I'm just going to go in this one just because I'm not sure whether we can use that one. I think we can use the one on the left, but all the other lorries are using this one, so I'm just going to use this one just to be safe, because the last thing I want to be doing is reversing first thing in the morning. We're definitely going to probably use that one next to it. Are these as tight as France? They are quite tight when you look at it like that on that lorry. It's beeped already, so hopefully we're all set to go through here. Looking good. Let's go through here. Our fuel station is just coming up on the right after this, so we're just going to stay behind this guy for a second. Where it says truck park on the right, it says there's 91 spaces free. I don't know why this guy's going so slow. Not making any progress. He's probably going to the fuel station as well. My phone is shouting at me because the signal, the sat nav is on. Sorry, let's say. I don't know. He's literally a phone runner. Is this the one for the truck park? Yeah. Let's go in here. Let's go in here and have a look. It's really busy in here. Right, so we need to try and get some fuel just so that we're all set to go. It should make us all the way there then. Are all of these people queuing for fuel? If they are, we are not doing fuel. No, I think these people are just queued for parking. Let's go around. Let's look like. Oh, maybe they're working. No, they were just parking. Oh, it's carnage. Oh, we're not getting fuel there. Because that is absolutely gridlock. So I sped it up a little bit, but I was just trying to find Spain because it was all the way down the list. I should have started from the bottom up. I found it, and then we had to do the region, and then we were all good. So this road is very like up the edge of the mountains, very windy, very hilly. As you can see in the mirror, I think this is a really good camera angle, apart from I can imagine it's probably horrendous to watch because you're going sideways instead of going forwards. But yeah, let me know what you think. But this gives good options to be able to show you the mountains and the views from the right, just snippets of, rather than like long 10 minutes of me talking a load of gobbledygook. Well, the sun is out again. It keeps going cloudy and foggy and then not, but yeah, we got some sweets that I always try and get when we're down here in Portugal. So we're all stocked up with that. That's all good. We're basically travelling up towards Burgos in Spain. I think that's what it's called. I might be wrong. But yeah, we're travelling up there now. It's like I was saying just a second ago. We've got both cameras on, and obviously we're just going up through the mountain section. So it's a lot of tunnels and a lot of nice views. But obviously now the sun's come out, we might be able to see the views a bit more. I'm just trying to work out where I want to put you in regards of the GoPro, because obviously you can't really see the views when you're on the ladder cam. But obviously you can see what's going on here, but you can't like see far ahead. So it sort of needs to be that like you guys would be in the windscreen for like seeing stuff, and then on the ladder cam for me talking and explaining things. But we'll see. Maybe I'll take the camera off of the window when I stop and put it in the front, so I've got my phone on the front and then this on the ladder. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the journey goes. But I don't really know if you guys can see much, because obviously the helmet and stuff's in the way. A lot of people saying the ladder cam is a preferred option, but obviously it depends what people want to see. Because obviously the view from the side is amazing, and obviously the view from the front is just what you can just about see. So it depends, but we'll just see how it goes. But I'll just click in, record every now and then on the side camera. It's on the screen ready to go, so just tap the well, most of the time you can ask Siri to record, so that's quite good because that keeps everything a bit more hands-free. And then yeah, we've got 7 hours and 53 minutes to get till we get out of Portugal. We've only got 3 hours and 37 left of the day, so we should make good way. If I can get it under 4.5 hours, that would be awesome, but we'll have to see obviously how we get on with that. The fog is back, which is disappointing. We're just taking the exit towards Burgos and Madrid. So that's good. Oh, I forgot that we're in Spain, so it's just going to be basically a right turn. There you go, look at that. Because they don't know how to do just normal slip roads over here. They just do like an aggressive turn. It's the same here. Oh, looks like, oh, this is going to be interesting. Because there's no, it's going to be on the wrong side. I'm not going to be able to see, which is going to be really annoying. So hopefully we can pull it around straight enough so that I can look out the mirror. It's looking clear, looking good. Oh, and then there's another one here. Mad how their slip roads work. You got to give way there and you got to give way here. They move over, which is nice. We're all set again, and now we've got 23 kilometers on this road. We're going to get some fuel and stuff at Burgos, and then we've got to decide whether we're going to have a split rest today and to just drag some time out a little bit, or we're just going to have a long rest tonight. We'll just see how it goes. Look at this now, clear blue skies. Temperatures dropped a little bit because obviously we're going up into the mountain areas, but it's just open land now. No buildings, no pollution, you know, apart from cars and lorries and stuff, but you know, all the good stuff, trees and stuff. So we're just gonna enjoy this for the next few hours and see how we get on.
And I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious.
Well, we're just coming off of the motorway now. I'm just going to go in and grab some fuel and AdBlue just so that we're all topped up. I don't know what that little sign says. There's like a P and then like a frozen, like a cold, like a fridge sort of sign. I'm not really sure what's what. but I've been to this fuel station before a while back. Well, I've only been to Spain once in the lorry, and I come here last time, so I know it's a good crack. And there was also a thing to wash, a hose to wash the wheels off, which was cool. But yeah, on the right hand side here and on the left, there's loads of lorry spaces. So I don't know whether that's an option. How do I get in here? Oh, apparently I've got to go in this way here. Right, I'm just going to get some fuel and AdBlue now, and then we should be all set. I don't know if I'm going to get past this lorry actually. It's going to be tight on the roundabout with the sign. We're going to have to go up the curb. Oh, that's close. Oh, here's brand new. Right, we're in. I'm going to get some fuel and I'll be back. We are back. 2 hours and 11 minutes left for the day. And we've just filled up 100% AdBlue and 100% diesel. I can't see. Is there a car coming? It's not, it's fine. And then we will get back out on the road. A bit of a faff. I had to basically keep switching over, and then the fuel pump cut out, which was really annoying. So then I had to put the car details in again. So we were there for 20 minutes. But apart from that, we're all good to go. I think I'm just going to go and find somewhere to park. I was going to have a split rest, but I'll just park and see what happens. Probably going to be very warm. I don't think I'm going that way, am I? So I need to go the other way. I'm going this way around. So, I do like this part of Spain. It's definitely not as warm as it looks. It's a bit misleading. It says it's 13 degrees, but I chucked the hoodie on because it's a bit windy. But we are basically now going to drop down back onto this road. And this is basically the Burgos garage, AS24. It's a massive garage on the left. And then as you come down here on the left will obviously be Burgos itself.
And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I have no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.
So you're on the windscreen, so you probably won't be able to actually hear me. But some of these bridges are well funky. You got this one coming up. You've got a couple earlier on, but it's not just like a normal bridge. It's like loads of weird structure and stuff on it. I'm just currently hoping to find somewhere to park in the next hour and 9 minutes. It's not looking too great, but we'll just see how we get on. Apparently the sound didn't work for this one little clip. I thought we had it down to a T now, but yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys another side view of basically what we could see. It was just amazing the whole way down, really. This was more of a built up area around Burgos, and yeah, proper nice, proper good journey.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change.
So guys, as you would have just seen, I've gone on a bit of a jolly. I'm trying to get to a rest area that I want to park in with a shower and a toilet and all that, but there wasn't enough time to go the direct route, so I've sort of tried to cut through the cross-country route to try and get there instead. But I don't know if it's going to work, which is really annoying. Might have to have a 45-minute break just for like 10 minutes, but it's not the end of the world. We'll see. I'm going to try and turn left in 2.5 kilometers but the lorry sat nav isn't having any of it and wants me to drive all the way around, so that's kind of annoying. But we'll see how we get on with that, and I'll come back as soon as I know what's happening. So I've just pulled over on the side of the road. Just thought that I would have a wander around this abandoned building, because it looks like it was maybe like a truck stop area at one point. But yeah, there's English writing on it, like F-U-C-K and stuff like that. So I just thought I'd have a little wander while there was nothing while I was on a 45. Probably going to get stabbed or something. Doesn't look very good anymore. Looks a bit worse for wear. A lot of birds. Make sure I don't fall through the floor. All the pigeons. Not like a very good wall, is it? Looks like someone smashed right through it. Damn pigeons. Graffiti's pretty cool. Right guys, so I've just had a 45-minute break so that I can have my last 36 minutes of driving. And this area we just looked around, used to be a truck parking area from the looks of it. I'm basically just going to pull out back onto the main road now, hopefully not get taken out by this van, taking this tractor. And then we're going to do a left just in a second, which is saying that we're not allowed to do the left, but there's a truck parking at the end of the road, so fingers crossed we can do the left, because that's where I plan on parking. If we can't do the left, then that's going to be a problem, but we'll see how we get on. Apparently we're only 16 minutes away from things, so we should have, technically speaking, 20 minutes left once we have arrived. I've just wiped the lorry off. I don't really know why, because we've got this bit of driving and it's probably going to get covered in bugs again, but we'll spend about 20 minutes doing that. Just need to slow down because it's coming into a 70 and a 50. All the farmers are at it. We are turning left in a second to Valencia. It doesn't say that we're not allowed yet. Satnav says that we're not allowed, so I don't know why. I don't know what its problem is. We'll find out. Just a second. We're turning left here. I don't see any problem with it. Find out. Everyone's on a go slow. Let's get across here then before Mate Boy comes. So again, like I've said in previous videos, if this was Italy, I wouldn't be doing this, because you come across something dodgy within a couple of seconds. Being Spain and my lack of experience in Spain, Spain's alright for doing this. I've satellite viewed it, zoomed right in the whole road. I've Google mapped, street viewed it the whole way, and there's nothing really, anything of substantial that we should be worried about. In fact, I don't actually know why it wouldn't take us this way at all. It was trying to do some weird stuff when it comes to the town in a minute, but there's one town at the end of this road that is literally 17 kilometers long, but there's one town at the end of this road that looks a bit dodgy, but it should be fine. There's truck parking in the town, so we'll see what happens. But I'm going to carry on, and then I shall see you guys when we get to the town. So we arrived at the town, and it wasn't actually too bad at all. A little bit tight here and there, but basically there was just cars parked on the right and the left, both sides. It was a little bit narrow, but overall not a bad shout. Didn't decide to go in the first truck parking on the right because there was no facilities there, so decided to take a different approach and go to the one that I was originally going to go down further down the road. There was swimming pools and all that sort of stuff that were meant to be open according to Google Maps, so that was the plan on that front. I've had to do a bit of a voiceover on that now because obviously I wasn't sure where I was going in that, so I was referring to the sat nav quite a lot, and the sound and stuff didn't come as clear as I'd want it to have come through, so I thought it'd be best to just jump on with a bit of a voiceover. But the town was actually really, really nice, and there was, like I said, there's a lorry here, so there's a couple of lorries and that coming past and stuff like that, so it's not overly that bad. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to chuck the bit of the time lapse on, and then we can zoom through until we get to the parking for the night.
My life, cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Yeah, so we're obviously making way down. We're not that far away now. We're only 3 minutes. We'll probably have to explore this town and not the other town because we've obviously come so far away from the other town now. I thought it was a bit closer, but it might take a little bit longer than I thought. If we had a push bike, then we'd probably get away with it, but not having a push bike probably won't go very well. We could probably just park anywhere down here on these sides of the road and it probably wouldn't have any problems. But we'll see. Some old boys there checking out the truck. But I'm hoping that there's showers and toilets and that where we're going in a second, so we'll see what happens. It's just lorries everywhere. They're just parked. They're like on the bit of land by the side of people's houses and stuff. It's all tippers as well. Bar there. Everything's shut. Another tipper. Nearly there. We're just coming up to it now, apparently. We can ride our scooter down here. Hopefully, I can Google it and find out if you're allowed to ride a scooter in Spain. If you are, then we'll definitely be coming down this road. Wide. Wasn't expecting it to be that sharp. If we can ride a scooter down this verge, right, then we'll probably be alright. But if not, then we'll probably we could ride it across that gravel path through that field. Hopefully there's room in this place. It's so busy. Let's try this place here then. 12 minutes left on a 9-hour drive, so it's not horrendous. It looks busy. I'll work out where it's always confusing when he's there now. How busy it is. So many cars. The Drunken Duck. Interesting. We've made it. Right, where shall we park? Does you reckon it gets busy in here? Is there actually spaces? I reckon let's just park right in the middle there. And we were off. I managed to get the scooter out where we were parked, and we went for a little bit of a jolly to the first town, and then got carried away after we saw a couple of cool buildings, and then I ended up going across to the second town, where obviously I had to go across a gravel track, which was interesting, but you'll see that just now. So guys, we've been riding the scooter for about half an hour or so now. We're covered in bugs, flicking bugs off of me, because apparently I'm riding through the buggy woods. I've committed. I've gone too far to turn around now. So yeah, it's pretty cool though. So guys, here we are. We made it to the castle. It's actually pretty cool, to be fair. It's very hot. I'll just have to carry the scooter up all the stairs. But this is the town we're in. And obviously this is the castle. Or what's left of it. It's actually a museum, I think. But it's not open anymore. I bet I had a really good view from the top. Pretty cool. They've got like a statue of their cathedral, which I assume is probably not that one there. It doesn't quite look the same, but the castle's pretty cool. The town's pretty cool, and I bet you over there there's probably a really good view. And with that, it'd been a very productive day, and it was time to head back through the town and head back to the truck. I just want to end this video now and say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.